Anna of Bohemia and Hungary's children, Elizabeth. Elizabeth was born on the 9th of July, 1526. She was the oldest daughter of Ferdinand I, Holy Roman Emperor, and Anna of Bohemia and Hungary. Elizabeth's childhood was mostly spent at Hofburg in Saarbrück. She was brought up with strict discipline while also receiving a good education. Elizabeth's marriage was only discussed when she was an infant, 1 year old to be exact. She was betrothed to King Sigismund II Augustus of Poland. Despite Elizabeth's arranged marriage, she was not taught the Polish language. The marriage between Elizabeth and Sigismund was supposed to end the Polish support to Zapolia. The Polish Queen Bona was against the wedding as she hated the growing effect of the Habsburgs. In the February of 1530, Sigismund, aged 10, was co-crowned as King of Poland. His father, Sigismund I the Old, was still alive and healthy, but he wanted to secure his legacy into Poland. Envoys of George, Duke of Saxony, attended the crowning of Elizabeth and Sigismund on the interest of Ferdinand. As claimed by the treaty, Elizabeth got married when she was only 7 years of age, which was in 1533. She had a dowry of 100,000 ducats. Sigismund Augustus and Elizabeth were first cousins once removed, but it was common for the Habsburgs to marry their relatives because they wanted to keep the blood in the family. This close relation required a matrimonial dispensation, which was issued by Pope Clement VII. On the 24th of August 1531, the final marriage treaty was put off, mostly due to the massive resistance by Bona, Sigismund's mother. At the new age Elizabeth had to marry Sigismund at was age 16. The marriage took place on the 17th of July 1538 in Saarbrück, where Elizabeth grew up. Sigismund's mother continued to lobby against the marriage and protested he marry Margaret of France instead. On the 21st of April 1543, Elizabeth and a 12-person escort departed from Vienna. She met Sigismund for the first time ever in Wawel Cathedral. The wedding celebrations carried on for 2 weeks. Elizabeth was crowned Queen of Poland. The marriage was not a happy one. Sigismund Augustus, who already had several mistresses, did not find Elizabeth attractive, and he continued to be unfaithful. Being raised in a strict household, Elizabeth was too obedient to object to Sigismund's cheating and affairs. After a long journey from Austria to Poland, it had put an effect on Elizabeth's health. She was diagnosed with epilepsy and had various seizures. At the same time, Bona openly expressed her dislike and hatred for Elizabeth and continued to find ways to destroy the marriage. On the other side, Polish nobility liked and sympathized with Elizabeth, a young, pleasant woman who was ignored by her husband and taunted by her ambitious mother-in-law. Her father-in-law, Sigismund the Old, was also sympathetic to her, but was too weak to defend her from his wife. 2 months into their marriage, the plague had reached Krakow and the royals moved to the capital city. Sigismund Augustus left for the Grand Duchy of Lithuania, while Sigismund the Old, Bona and Elizabeth toured various cities through Poland. After a year, the couple met again in Brest. Sigismund Augustus liked living by himself and independently in Lithuania and convinced his father to entrust him while ruling the Grand Duchy. In autumn of 1544, Elizabeth and Sigismund Augustus moved to Vilnius. For a few months, Sigismund attempted to keep up appearances of an successful marriage to please the Habsburgs, but soon started ignoring his wife Elizabeth. He continued his affair with Barbara Radziwill. In April 1545, Elizabeth's health deteriorated vastly and she was tormented by frequent seizures. On June 8, 1545, Sigismund Augustus went to Krakow to receive Elizabeth's dowry, leaving his wife alone in Vilnius. Once in Krakow, Sigismund asked Ferdinand I to send doctors to his sick wife Elizabeth, but it was too late. Elizabeth died. Elizabeth was buried on July 24th, 1545, in Vilnius Cathedral.